What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. It's that time of the week, it seems, because these videos seem like they're coming week after week after week as things are falling, as the markets may look positive in a way, and, Terra Classic looks sort of negative. Here come the comments saying that Terra Luna Classic is dead and it will never come back. And, you're never going to see any type of positivity with it. And people that are worried about it or focused on it are losing focus and they're not investing the right way. We need to understand that Terra Luna Classic is a unique situation, right? And I don't believe that it's dead, but we're going to get into this discussion and talk about whether it is dead, in my opinion, right? And I know I may be biased because I hold the position, but I'm also going to talk real because that's all I do on this channel is I talk about, real things. I talk about how I'm very transparent. I talk about my investments, how much I lost, how much I gained, what my expectation of a position is. I try and talk about everything. So you're going to get the realist reaction of what's going on here possible. Now, I will break down everything that I can, but before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, also hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. And make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Now, also, if you want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Now, Terra Classic, again, I'm getting a lot of comments to where it's like, Terra's dead, let it go. Or, Terra is over. A lot of people believe in it, but they need to start believing in that Terra is over, right? I'm getting a ton of comments like this. It's not just one or two. It's like probably 30 to 50, somewhere around those comments across all platforms that I talk about Luna, right? So let's take a look at Luna and then we'll talk about what my honest opinion is or what my thoughts are on the position as a whole. So if we look at Luna, currently it's down about 6%, 5.6%, and you're looking at a market cap of $381 million, which is sort of, on the lower side, especially where it was, at its highs before the collapse, and even where it was, at kind of the low points, or the lowish high points, I guess, the high points of the low point, if that makes sense. You're seeing it at $1 billion market cap. And that's where Terra 2 came into play at basically that $1 billion market cap. Now, if we look at the total supply, we have 6.5 trillion, or circulating supply is 6.5 trillion. Total supply is 6.9 trillion. And if you look at how things have been moving in the last day, right, it's down quite a bit. The last 7 days, it really looks more on the lines of consolidation, but it is slightly decreasing. So let's go with a slight decline in the price. If we look at over a month, we could see this at these high levels of 0.002 and finding a way to obviously gain another zero down at these really low levels of 0.00004. Now, my thought is if I see it gain another zero, of course, I'm going to buy more. Why? Because I believe in what the position can be, and I believe in more of the gamble aspect of things, right? Not saying that I'm going to gamble all of my money on a position like this, and that's where everything that I have goes. That I have a lot of CRO, I have a lot of Shiba Inu, I have a lot of farm coin, I have a lot of KRL, Krill coin, Gitcoin, all of that stuff, right? I have all these other positions. It's not putting all my eggs in one basket. So again, we get all these comments where people are like, hey, look exactly what it's doing. It's at 0.002 and it collapsed all the way down to these lows to where it gained another zero. Understand that this is in a time to where Bitcoin dropped down to 19K, basically 18K, right? High 18K. This is also in a time to where Ethereum dropped down to $1,000, right? This is also in the same time that CRO dropped down to 10 cents, right? So it's not just Luna that is dropping. It's everything in the market. So it's kind of a compound effect of people that don't believe in the position and then also people that don't believe in the crypto market. So it's not necessarily just on Luna and why things are decreasing. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. Now you do see things are decreasing and creating a lower high, lower low, sort of settling down here. And we don't know if this recession really is over. But in my opinion, when I look at this position, You know, when I look at Terra Luna Classic, you know exactly where I bought if you followed my channel. I bought in at 40. I bought in 40 cents, or sorry, $40. Ended up getting 65 million. So it was lower than where it was at. It was basically like gaining another zero at the really low point. I think it was like um, I don't know, must have been at a point 0.000001 or something. I don't know the exact point. It was dropping so fast. I saw opportunity to where I was like $40 for 63 million. I think it was 63. I was like, that's a steal. So I did that. It ended up rising, ended up making a total of $6,000 from it. Currently hold about $1,000 worth, right? So I hold 20 million or so coins. Now with my 20 million, I'm not letting go of that. Why? Why am I not letting go of it? Why am I looking at this as a gambling opportunity? Well, it's a low cost position. It's a low amount that you would put in there, or that I put in there, $40, where technically I gained all that money back, and now I'm able to gain such a high reward from something like that. So $40 to gain potentially millions of dollars if everything plays out the right way, it's a solid gamble. It's not anything that I'm looking at for a a huge investment, right? Because it doesn't have a use case. We know that it was tied to UST. These are the things that could happen, right? Even though we're looking at it as just a gamble that could come back. These are the things that could happen. We could see the supply get burned off at a massive scale, which is what a lot of the community is working on. We could see, um, you know, things get re-implemented with, Terra Luna or Terra Luna Classic and, you know, USTC, right? We could see that happen after the burn ends up happening. We could see some sort of use case be implemented with it, but the point is that I think I only did three and I'm counting four here. But basically we can have multiple things that could happen that could raise the price of Terra Luna, that could potentially raise the price of Terra Luna. So for me, it's all basically a gamble. I'm not saying that this is the best valuable position or the most valuable position out there. It's better than Bitcoin, it's better than Ethereum. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's one that can give you the least risk with a very, very high reward, potentially. Now, if it doesn't play out to be that high of a reward, this is why I always tell people it makes sense to, take whatever your profit you can get. So if you double your money, take your initial investment. If you triple your money, take your initial investment and then go on about your day, right? You can keep the rest that's in there and then see what it can be. Because this point right here, the unknown, is what makes it the most valuable it can be. If you have something that has a potential chance to make you millions, you don't know, right? Shiba Inu, nobody believed that that would make a move except for that person that invested $8,000 in at the beginning and turned it into what, $5 billion. That sounds absurd. $8,000 to 5 billion, but guess what? They did it, right? That person did it, and that person is now a billionaire because of the amazing move that he or she made. It is phenomenal, and no one would have believed that that would happen if it didn't happen, right? No one would believe anything that you're saying if they didn't see it with their own eyes. So this is why, if it gives you that opportunity, why not take that little gamble that could be $10 here, especially if you invested in at the really low lows, or if it goes lower, you invested at the really low lows. Why don't you take that gamble that could essentially make you hundreds of thousands or millions depending on when you wanted to sell? And it all depends on what gets implemented here, right? A burn could get implemented, and this could be the best return you will ever see in your life. And that's all coming from a position that everybody thought was dead. Yes, it's not the most valuable or best use case, right? That's not what I'm saying. That it doesn't have the best use case. I'm not saying that you can now, I don't know, you can now use it as a form of payment for Apple, and Apple is adopting it as their main cryptocurrency. I'm not saying anything like that. Right now, it does not have a use case. The only thing it has is a massive community behind it that believes in the position. And that's why I'm a main part of it. So is it dead? I don't believe that it's dead. Can we see it decrease more? Can we see this completely collapse? Yeah, anything could collapse, right? That was a very difficult sentence for me to say, but anything could definitely collapse, right? So, anyways, let me know what you think about this. Do you feel the same way? Did you invest into it as a position that was the most valuable position out there, or did you invest into it because it's more of a gamble play, right? I don't expect anybody to put their life savings into it. I don't expect anybody to take out a second mortgage on their home. I put $40 into this, and this is an example that you guys can take home with you. Like, I put $40 into it. I'm the person on YouTube talking about this, and I put $40 into it. That's it, 40. So anyways, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I appreciate everybody that's here, but I will catch you guys in the next video.